Hey, it's James from Finney Electrical. On today's video, we're second fixing this REWIRE. Let's see if we can get it done. Let's get into this. Alright, we're just second fixing this switch next then. So what we've got here, we've got two ways downstairs. So 3-core runners, got 2 feeds, and we've got one light, so one that goes up to that light there. So what we'll do is just get these strips. Right, so those strips then, so what I do is get all the feeds up, get all the earths through and presented. So have a look. Once it's like that, I'm going to see where these are going to land then. So these are going to go up, round and in. Let's get these wide into that little earth terminal at the back. There we go, that is our earths in, and that's his cables chopped to length then. Let's see how the lads are doing then. How are you doing in here then, Jonah?
Yeah, it's all done.
Talk me through it then. And we've got that level. Very nice and level. Got pictures on jobs?
No, I do that.
Oh, we haven't took pictures. So yeah, we're starting to take pictures on the jobs now of a socket with a level on, not just a finished, because there's been a few times where someone's gone, it's not level, and if we could just send them a picture saying we left it like that. A lot of the times the painter and decorators come back, you see, and they'll take it off, paint, push it back, and it's not fixed back level. So this is a new protocol, isn't it, Jonah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it is perfect level, but it's not got a picture, so can't complain. There we go, we've got the neutrals tucked in the back now, and then what we're doing is wiring up the lighting then. So we've got a 2-gang switch there, so you've got strappers. There's one cable that's got a 3-core in, so you've got brown, black, grey. So that's just going to wire it into common, L1, L2. Same way for this, it'll go common, L1, L2. And then because Ellis has put the feed into L1 on that side, we can ignore it, and he's put the switch wire into L2. On that side we can ignore the cable coming up. So that says first floor, we can just bang in common L1, L2, and that will work essentially. And there we go, that's the switch wired up then. So you've got common L1, L2 for the other end of the strappers. Obviously on the floor below, it's just going to go common L1, L2, and then permanent feed's going to go in L1, and your switch wire for downstairs is in L2. So when you switch it here, it'll turn on the downstairs light straight below, and then when you flick it again, it'll turn off. Flick it up here, it'll turn on. It 2 ways. And then from there then, just recapping again, so common L1, L2, the permanent's already downstairs in L1, and upstairs in L2 is the light. Easy as that. Obviously you've got your neutral nicked from the feed there, so the light will turn on. Introducing cameraman Jonah. Right, there you go. So we're going to do a pendant next. I'm just going to show Jonah the quick way of doing it, so quickest way to do it then. So undo your terminals then, which you've done already. Well done. Right, next. Just untape it. So pendants then, 3 fingers generally, 3 fingers strip the amount which is going to be in your terminal. So it's about 5 mil, something like that, a couple of those there. Then it comes straight through the back, like so. That's your lining. Get it right close up here then. That's your lining. Neutral in. You see how straight through the back. And then we can then reposition this. These 2 can bend out, these little wings. We can arch them around like this. Get them into where earth is. Try and get a 45 on it. Just hit definitely claps on that. Little tug test. We're good to go. There we go. That's how you do a pendant. Right, we've got another one then. So, a couple of feeds come in. So that's just permanent live and neutral earth, and then one going out to your light. So obviously the neutrals are just going to coil in the back. Permanent lives will run into your common. Through the switch, when you flick the switch, it'll make this cable live, which will make your light live. There we go. So just, yeah, sockets in here, mate. So I can fix those, and then cap off a few sockets. Oh, there's a cat. Are you supposed to be in there? Didn't know they had a cat. earths are in, neutrals are in, and that's your 2 permanent lines, like I said. Jonah's whistling a tune, and there's your switch live going out to your light. Look at that. So again, these are just temporary. Oh, just so we don't mess up the nice ones. It's alright seating after that, isn't it? I mean, well squished in there. Absolute roasting today then, so it's 28 degrees now. It was 20 degrees at like 6:30 in the morning, jumped to 24 at about 7:30. Ooh, absolute smoking now. But yeah, so lads are still carrying on with second fix. What we're going to do then is get rid of all the old stuff then. So we're going to get all the new stuff second fixed, the new board in. So I'm going to go out and get that. I thought we got all that, but we didn't. So we're going to get a bit of 4x2 across that top. They're still going to pull some cables into there. And then what we're going to do then is get them cables second fixed into the fuse board, get everything powered up, ditch off the old stuff, and then we should be somewhat like the plasterer then can come in and ditch off and plaster up the old switch and socket holes, and we should be there. But yeah, we've got the temporary switches and sockets on, so at least they can use it because they live there. That's about as good as I get. Absolute roasting now. See what's going on. I can hear some dust. Great, I'm getting a hole through the ceiling. So we picked up bits up there, so we've got a Fusebox board. That's what's going in. So little 10 usable ways, we'll have a couple of spare. And we've picked up enough breakers to populate it essentially. Angle grinders in, so we're going to cut a slot out the top. We've got a 4x2 trunk in here. So essentially we'll just cut a big slot out of it, well the bottom, and then the fuse board will sit up to it. We'll mark it up, get that cut out, card off, strip it, and get that board sat in the middle of that trunking. We didn't realise, but there's a big pipe here, which we don't really want to go down back of and mess about. So 4x2 trunking across like that, and then the fuse board will just sit up to that, and all the cables will just dress in nicely. This will come along the 4x2, swoop into the breakers, into your main switch. Jobs are good, and yeah, it's absolute baking. Look at that, it fits. Right, it's going to be here, exactly here, and here. Let's take that out there. I'll take this out. Here. Lovely. There we go, beautiful. Right, let's get these cables through then. We're going to have to do some jigging. Through there. There we go, so it's best we're going to get inside this cupboard. So a piece from end to end, once you get the lid on, it'll be a lot neater. Fuse board, bang it middle. So there's the middle. So we've just got to angle grind a big slot. That's no more than 2 inches from the back, otherwise it won't fit very well. Here's a slot there, so I'm going to chop out this slot, get a grommet strip, that's going to go in here like that, and that should sit nicely. The 4x2, that's just behind the lip of that 2 inch, so the grommet strip will be hidden, and then you've got this big slotted entrance for your tails to go into and all your cables through that trunking. That's the plan. What's the song today? Have you got one?
Drops of Jupiter.
Drops of Jupiter, how's that go?
Train. Then I've got Drive By. Train's good, and then jot that as well.
Who is this Jonah's song?
Profile picture.
Oh, is this Jonah's playlist?
Yeah.
So, is this public?
25 hours.
25 hours, type in Jonah Ledgeway.
No, don't do that. I can't be asked for people putting on my Spotify, because I'll start putting songs in my Spotify.
Yeah, but you can lock it so people can just listen to your playlist and not add stuff.
Oh.
There we go. If you want to know what John's listening to,
Get down on it. What a tune.
get down on it. What a tune. Right, hole's cut. Right, let's get this fitted now then. So we're going to try and pass all these through here somehow. Ooh. Is all the cables in now, Jonah?
No.
Because we've got some more to bring through.
It's 1 mil and a 2.5.
Right, do you want to have a chat with Ellis?
I was just doing that.
Is he on with it now?
Yeah.
I need it. It's getting installed right now. There we go. Right, trunking's on. Hey, we've got some fixings in here next. and then Fuseboard's going to put up to there in the middle, and that should line up with this. Wonky as anything. So look, we can get the lid on it, be nice and flat, so now. Perfect shot from Graham. There we go, we've got this lovely board put up. All the breakers are in nicely. Swooping in, so now I'm just going to get that up out of the way with some tie wraps. One there, one lower, I like to do. And we'll get this in, try and put the gripper back on. So these will come along and swoop in nicely. Earth here, and then we can get them all through. Strips, earths in, lime neutrals in. Shelves are good. Here we've got tails in there, so nicely swept in. Beautiful, tie wraps in. So next, we're going to get all these wires in here then, all these cables. Sure, we'll have to get them stripped, tallied up. So obviously this is his tally, 1 to 11. So it's 10 usable words, 1 SPD. And then these will correlate to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. There we go. Let's get these strips wired in, and then that'll be this board done. So we've got about an hour to do it, and then 5 minutes to tidy up. Hopefully these lads will have all this second fixed by then, and we can just turn it on, and we're good to go. There we go, that's this board somewhat done, or the first bit done. Obviously we're going to put these in connector blocks now, because half of these circuits are not fully complete yet, but we're going to get the lights on, everything on apart from the kitchen that's getting remodelled. So the cooker then we'll have to cap off, which is that big fat one. What else? Smokes we'll have to cap off because they're not in yet, but everything else will go on. There you go, there's the move then. So you just cap it off with some Wagos, and then they just get undone and popped into the right breaker. That is the move. You're trying to work a bit quick. Right, we'll get a piece of lid cut, we'll get this on, get everything else first fixed, second fix, sorry, and then we can get everything powered up. It's like 30 degrees. But yeah, we've got these temporary switches on then. There we go. All powered up. Jobs are good. Ellis has done his magic with his two-way switching. We got confused because the bedroom light upstairs, we forgot there was a switch in there. We thought it's permanently on, but it wasn't. This will get completed another day. This is going to be the kitchen. Yeah, the nice big rooms, aren't they? Nice little fireplace. There we go, got the temporary board on. So again, we'll get a bit more time, we'll finish off properly. But all that's all on. All the cables that we don't want to come live are capped off with the Wagos. Brilliant idea. 31 degrees. 10 men Ellis with his top off. Very warm. It's very warm. England's won't welcome. He's going down the streets having fights. I'll go get his door taken off here, lads. 32 degrees. What? There we go, it's the hottest electrician around, literally. Oh man. There we go then. So if you like this kind of content, hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the little bell notification so you know when we next upload. So as always, a good from me, and we'll see you on the next one. There we go, we're on the water.